Yeah, good morning. Nice to meet you. My name is Danny Gonzalez. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for your time and congratulations for being here. It's a very important decision to come to Costa Rica. Whatever your plan is to retire or to do a project or whatever, you always need the guidance of the correct people. Not because it is difficult or because it is impossible. It's because doing it that way, you will save a lot of time. What I think means a lot of money. So we really need guidance, not only because of architecture or whatever your plan is. You will always need people. Some of the fears that my clients always have is Daniel, they say, I'm scared because I don't know reliable people. So I'm pretty sure that you can find all of those here in Costa Rica with this team. So the name of the presentation is Beyond Blueprints. I don't want to talk about processes of architectural construction because you don't have an architect to teach you how to do architecture. So I want to talk about things of what is my service and what it can do for you. So the goal of everything what I do, what is behind, and this is the promise, is to provide a successful project in Costa Rica to live or monetize without having uncertainty in the process. So Costa Rica has a lot of things to offer. A lot of people come to Costa Rica as a tourist, and they decide to be an investor or to live in Costa Rica. You can be in Monteverde, drive 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and be in Guanacaste, in Jaco. You can find waterfalls 1 hour in distance. So there are a lot of things that Costa Rica has to offer. People come to Costa Rica and they fell in love with that. And then they realize that they want to live in Costa Rica. So there is something that I call the current situations. People come to Costa Rica, they fell in love, and they want to, I want to have a house in Costa Rica, or I want to develop one project. When people take that decision, they realize that there are some different challenges. A lot of my clients always say, Daniel, I'm scared or have fear because I don't know where to start. I don't have all the information. I don't even know what professionals do I need or not, or what I have to do. So that is the current situation. Be like that is normal. You don't have to know everything. That's why the professionals are here. So at the end, the desired situation is go beyond all of that, go in a smooth process where you just can relax and enjoy the processes and have your the project of your dreams. Because at the end, you don't want the project, you don't want to have an architect. What people told me during a lot of interviews and working with clients, they say, Daniel, I want to come to Costa Rica because I want to improve my family aspects. So they come to buy a house, they want to retire, they want their children to live in Costa Rica, their grandchildren, whatever. They want to improve health aspects. And health, it isn't just physical, it's also mental. A lot of people say, Daniel, I escaped from my country and I find peace in Costa Rica, so that's what I want. And a lot of people also, they want to improve economy aspects of their life. So they want to invest in a hotel, in a commercial project, a touristic project, or what else. So this is actually the desired situation. People want to come to Costa Rica because they want to improve all those aspects. So I came with this service, Expat Dreams Projects. The service itself is designed to take care of all aspects in the field of development and delivery of the projects without any kind of uncertainty. This process is divided in 3 phases. They are very simple, actually. Phase number 1 is your ideas to the Costa Rican reality. You might have a lot of ideas in your head. So what we do in phase 1 is taking all those ideas that you have and put it into the Costa Rican reality. So I have this client, he called me from Canada and he said, Daniel, I have never been in Costa Rica. I don't have any idea where to start or what I have to do, but I want to invest in there. So in phase 1, what we did is that we found for him, with my team, we found the perfect property for him. We also helped him with all the bank's accounts. We did everything so he's able to invest in Costa Rica because that is the first step. In order to make an investment in any kind of project, you have to be able to invest in Costa Rica. And a lot of people don't know what is the process of what you have to do. So that is phase 1. We will help you to have everything in order so you can be able to invest. Phase two, sorry, is basically the development of the project. When you work with me, it isn't just me. There is a big team behind me, engineering, everything you have to do to get the designing, the structural part, the mechanical part, all the electrical that is required for institutions. So we can go and they will give us the stamps. We have the permits to build. And then we will go to phase three. That is basically the development. At the end, you will have the keys of the projects that you had. So this is the idea. Uh, a service that is designing to take you to first phase one, where you just have this dream of what would be to be in Costa Rica. We help you to all the different processes, and the end you will have your project. Because the final goal is provide a successful project in Costa Rica to live or monetize without having uncertainty in the process. And that is the most important part, without uncertainty in the process. I always tell to my clients, because they always say, Daniel, I don't know what I have to do in real estate. I don't know what are the permits. I don't know about the bank accounts and all of that. But you don't have to know that. You can have the correct team of people to help you to go there. You're just supposed to just enjoy the process. So this is a very standard, because it is not the same to build a house to build a hotel. It's very obvious. So by joking here about some duration, some standard, some phase one usually takes 4 weeks. It can be less. This client that I mentioned for Canada, we spent only 5 days. In 5 days, we did everything with the bank accounts. We went to the locations. Actually, the first program that I presented, Monteverde, Jaco, those were the locations that we went. We went to all those places, and at the end, he bought the property in less than 2 weeks. Actually, he wanted to buy in the beach, and he ended up buying in the forest. So his mind changed completely, because that is the magic of phase one. So you can understand what is better for you and the vision that you have. And he wanted to build a house, and at the end we want to develop a touristic project. So a lot of things going on in there. So he had the help to understand what is the best for him. Phase two, that is the designing and development of the project. It can take 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. I think it can be less. I think a project can be done in 5 weeks. Phase three, that is basically the construction of the project. It may take 6 to 7 months. Also, it depends on the size of the project. And the idea at the end is provide a successful project in Costa Rica with any kind of uncertainty. This involves accompaniment to institutions. I will do everything that is required for institutions. Institutions in Costa Rica is a big topic. A lot of things going on. Depending on where you are, you will have different kind of papers that you need, all of that. So you don't have to worry all of that. I will take care of everything. Visit and inspections. This can sound pretty obvious, but some people charge extra money for that. I don't like to do that. You can have all the changes required on the designing stage. This is for phase two. You can have all the designs, the changes that you want. Even though at the end of phase two, you will have a document where you will know exactly what is the price, what are the materials that we're going to use, but it can change. Like I said, for example, Daniel, the price is great, but I want to have more expensive kind of material in the kitchen. I don't know, so we can make change. It can change. It can be less, it can be more. Obviously, we work with this budget in mind, but if you want to change something, the process is completely possible, because the idea is to go to phase three with everything ready, and the process is smooth. We can just do the construction. And coordination with other professionals as appropriate. I talk about in the phase one that we have different kind of professionals, but let's say, for example, that you want to work with Vigo in real estate, so we can make a team, we can work with him. Let's say that you have a lawyer for immigration because you need it first, we can work with him. If you don't have those professionals, I can help you to find those professionals. Those people are part of my team. I can help you with the bank accounts. I mean, all these things that you need to be able to invest in Costa Rica. The result that we materialize, my name is Daniel Gonzalez. I'm an architect. I do architecture and construction. I have more than 9 years in this industry. I'm the founder of DG Studio. Through all my career, that has been great, thanks God. I have designed and executed different kind of projects, from residential, commercial, touristic, a lot of different projects. The goal of this studio and the goal of this service is to provide comprehensive solutions that aligns with the unique needs and aspirations that expats or people from other countries have in this vibrant market. Because yes, it's very vibrant. Costa Rica can change a lot. If you live in the GAM, if you want to go to Guanacaste, to Jaco, it's very different. So it's not complicated, but it's vibrant. Some benefits that my clients have working with me or certainty-free operations. With this, I mean that because we have a team in the first phase, everything can go smooth because all the professionals that we have, we all work to go to the same goal. So it's very different when you have to find first an architect first an engineer, and first a lawyer. So you have different people working, but when we all work in the same goal, it's a very smooth process. Comprehensive management, we do basically everything. The idea is that you can just relax and enjoy the process. Transparent communication, not only between me and the client, that is very obvious, but also between me and the different professionals that we have in the team. Proactive challenge resolutions, having all the team is great because we can anticipate all the possible difficulties. I want to share at the end one project that we have, and it was very challenging. Guarantee successful experience. We have a lot of communication between the team, with the client. Sometimes I being experience when I doing a project, building a project. My client is not in Costa Rica, he's in Canada or United States or wherever he's from. So we have this great communication. We have different systems where the client can see how the process is going. And we also have direct relationship with suppliers. This is great because we can ensure a very good price and very competitive in the market.